This might not have been the fourth season that we were expecting. We was currently sat in 8th place with only 8 games left of the season to play. We have a lot of work ahead of us in order to turn around our Premier League form. It's not all doom and gloom. We successfully defeated a very defiant Ajax 4-2 on aggregate in the Europa League, which sets us up for a nice quarter-final tie against Napoli. And if you look at some of these big hitters left in the competition, it's not going to be an easy one to win. But never say never with this Leeds United team. We do, however, still have 2 of our heavy hitters out with injuries right now in Trezor and Jorginho Ruta, and the board are not too happy with me. This is mainly because I refuse to go to Asia and sign free players, but apparently not winning the FA Cup back-to-back upsets them too. And it's hot as balls right now in the UK, but the show must go on. Yes, lads, welcome back to another episode of this Leeds United career mode, where there's 8 games left of the season and a lot of the Europa League to go. This might be the end of the season. It might not, because who knows what's going to happen in the episode. There is only this or one more to go, though, until the end of this season. So keep the feedback coming. Keep the comments going. I do appreciate I'm recording these ahead of time. So I'm at least 1 or 2 videos ahead, but it means we can keep a consistent schedule, which is the most important thing for me to give you guys right now. So with all of that said, let's push into this episode and push into this game against Arsenal that we have coming up. If you can hear a noise in the background, it is my fan. I mentioned it's very hot. I need the fan, so I apologize for the background noise. Now, we do have an approach here for Glenn Kamara. I didn't decide to give him a new contract, and Sporting are coming in, and I'm not going to give him a new contract because the centre of the park is where we're really going to look to improve in the summer. Calvin Phillips also has put in a transfer request. He's just being a little bit of a baby right now, but he's going to be fine. He'll settle down. He's not going anywhere. Now, since it feels like we're fighting for our jobs, let's play this game against Arsenal. We know they're 11. They're really good. I struggle to beat them. They've got Christopher Ayer, of course, at centre-back. I wonder how that's worked out for them. I mean, they're doing well this season. They are en route to trying to win the title for the 3rd year in the row. And hopefully we're going to try and stand in the way then here of Arsenal trying to reach a 3rd title in a row. They're playing at the Emirates. We have a little bit of a morale issue right now. You know, when you're not where you should be in expectation, you're going to have those morale issues. I hope you're all good. I hope you're all enjoying the sun. I'm hopefully about to enjoy a victory against Arsenal. A much needed one. We need to play literally all the games that we've got left in order to make sure we keep our job. Although after your guys' vote, we might be heading to Spain next. So who knows? But this Leeds career mode, in my mind, has a long way to go before we're done with it. Fran Garcia. That's a great ball by Ellen Jr. Fran Garcia. Trying to pull that one back across. Finds Charles. Charles then into Hugo Ekitike. Could not catch the ball correctly. Again, Hugo has a real issue with trying to sort his feet out when he gets past the ball in the box. That's probably my biggest issue with him right now. He's a really good player. There's no doubt about that. He finds the back of the net as well. If you put it on his head as well, that just seems to be where he's at his strongest. But yeah, sorting his feet out in the box, that's not what he's good at. Ellen Jr. there, though, that was pretty decent. Charles, he do. I'm just sorely untempted to pass the ball into Willen Jr. like that. Into Willen Jr.? Into Ekitike like that. But we look like we're moving the ball nicely at the start of this game. Oh, Meslier, what are we doing? He gives it away and we get lucky. We've dominated the game so far, but I could do with Meslier not making those mistakes. By the way, okay. Gets it in. Oh, he plays it out wide to Van Eyck. Back into Mads. Finds Zillian Jr. Back into Madueke again. Could turn and then play it into Ekitike. He can. Ekitike again. Look, it's first time. It's going to be first time shot. I know he's offside, but hit it first time, Ekitike. Kind of feels like he has to have a touch in the box, and the touch isn't usually very good. It's very sluggish. Something over time, hopefully, we'll be able to train out of him. Though we might have Ekitike making a balling run. Ekitike! Oh my God, Ramsdale saves it. Oh, it's a block by Ayer. Oh my God, that should have been 1-0. Begging for an opportunity like that for Ekitike. We finally got one, although he's going to like these kind of opportunities also. But yeah, we finally get that opportunity. It's a wonderful ball in from Fran Garcia. But considering we're at the Emirates, it's 0-0. I will take this at the half. Can we just sneak a goal in the second half? And also stop Arsenal having anything meaningful. But I didn't see this, but apparently Ekitike has picked up a knock, which I don't really have a striker on the bench. I may have made a huge mistake, and I have to bring Ekitike off. He's knackered, and he's injured. And I struggle now with what I'm supposed to do. I'm actually going to bring on Fatawu up top. Am I going to play Noni there? No, I'm going to play Fatawu up top. Let's see what happens. I mean, at this stage, we're going to have to rock and roll with it. We're going to have to give this just a chance and an opportunity. We do lose all height up top now, though. But it's just something that's going to have to happen. Now, finds Noni. Oh, does Noni have a ball up there to Fatawu? We win a header. Ilin Jr. does not have space to make that run all the way through. He's found Mads, though. Pull it back. Oh, we've taken a man out of place. Noni Madueke. The footwork is good, but the room to find a goal is not there. And I just can't commit to playing a ball in now, although this might work. It's a great ball through. Ilin Jr. makes it 1-0 Leeds United. Silky moves, silky footwork, and a great passing move. And Ilin Jr. just slides it beyond Ramsdale and gives us a lead that I actually feel like we deserve in this match. We've been by far the better team. Arsenal seem to be a bit sluggish. Now, they'll have had European football as well, so that might hurt them. We have European football coming back up. Elias Chair on for Noni Madueke now. The impact of him is huge. I'm thinking about maybe another sub to get Charles off the pitch also, but Jorginho Ruta is on his way back from injury. Expecting that goal to have snapped Arsenal just out of their funk a little bit, but I'm still hoping that we can defend. Gabriel Jesus nearly having a great opportunity. Inside to Martinelli. This is where they're dangerous. And Pacho, that is the best defending we've seen from him all season. And we've only, what, a minute 30 left. We should be able to see out this game of football as long as no mistakes are made. And just like that, we will get the victory. Brilliant game management from us. What a tackle towards the end from Pacho, which he needed to do because I was really starting to get frustrated with him. But that's a great win. I worry, though, about this injury to Ekatike. Him and Van Duven both being fit is just really pivotal to the way the season goes. So if this is a big injury, which it's not, thank the Lord, only 5 days. And we are just 3 days on, so still no Ekatike. And this is the Napoli lineup. And I am worried. As soon as I see it, they've got Ben White, Wonder Kid Antonio. They've still got Miguel in the team, Thomas Partey, Milinkovic-Savic, Llorente. That is an unbelievable midfield. Cavaradonna still plays for Napoli. Brunner up top, who I know is a beast. And Anthony, who I really struggled to tackle. Couldn't really have asked for a harder team to be coming up against. I'm going to start Charles. I'm going to start Fatawu and Madueke today. Other than that, it's full strength back line. I am going to stick with Gomez. He's been the goalkeeper for this competition, and this will be our 11. We have some strength off the bench in this one, though, as Jorginho Ruta is back on the bench. I don't actually know the strength of this Napoli bench. I just know they're probably going to be very difficult to play again. They're going to be by far one of the best teams in the Europa League. And look at this, Cavaradonna, 92. Brunner's only 78, though. But, I mean, you look at the rest of the team. This is probably not what you would say is a fair matchup, but these are the kind of teams we want to be competing against. There is no doubt about that. Their bench is strong, though. Raspadori, a player that we've been linked with heavily. This is going to be a really hard matchup for us. We're in Italy to start things off. That makes it even harder. We've said it before, I'll say it again. If we can come away with a point here in Italy, I will be over the moon. I'm going to need players like Noni Madueke, like Fatawu to have brilliant moments in this match, and hopefully Van Duven can have a good performance. And Iwick. It's for Noni. Oh, that's lovely, because it's just perfectly timed. And Van Duven now turns and shoots, and Van Duven steals it, and Fatawu shoots. But this is a lively start, and a sloppy start by Napoli. Hopefully, they're underestimating us. That's great from Charles. He's such a danger man. Are they really that focused on Madueke that I can just float that in with Van Iwick to play a terrible crossing? What was that cross, Van Iwick? Noni, Madueke slowly becoming one of the best players in the team by far. Van Duven holds that up beautifully. Noni, can we work the ball across now in the right manner? Gray plays that one back through to Van Duven. Van Duven then just wants to loft that into Fatawu. It's great defending. Mentioned it before. I will mention it again. We're going to be highlighting more games, more in depth in these videos towards the end of the season. Archibald Gray whips one across, and the box is so congested for Napoli. I think they're going to look to play on the break, which makes sense. They've got so much pace, and they've got Cavaradonna and a lot of midfielders who can just pull the string. It's weird to see Ben White as well also playing for Napoli. Obviously had that great loan stint for Leeds. I loved Ben White, I'm not going to lie. And now he's here playing for Napoli. And they've got Anthony as well, a player who I just simply can't tackle. And that's a great save from Gomez, rewarding me for the fact that I still kept him in the team. Girl, now, he's a danger, man. I know he is. He's so good. We looked at him. I just thought we couldn't take him from Napoli. I'm really going to ask Van Eyck to be good in this game. And you have to think, Van Eyck's been with us now since the first season in the Premier League. We signed him from Coventry. What a player he's turned out to be. A few of these players now are probably on the edge of, you know, Leeds United legends to a degree at this point, but are they hitting the point where we have to replace them? Batuo wants the ball down. It was a good ball down, actually, and Fran Garcia found Van Duven perfectly, who cuts inside. Van Duven with a special shot. Merritt's going to save it. Need Van Duven to be firing on all cylinders. We've all fought it. He is the superstar of the future for Leeds. Did he just knock that back to Merritt? Maybe. He is the superstar of the future for Leeds, I feel. He knocked it beyond to Fatuo. Fatuo now. He's a dangerous player. Don't get him in that position. Fatuo couldn't get the shot off, but that is just the danger for us. I think our winger over the top finds Fran Garcia. His touch wasn't great, but he kept going. And Fran Garcia, if he can loft it into Van Duven, we nearly score. I think we might be hitting form at the right time as well. The way we are playing with this Leeds United team at the minute is filling me with so much confidence. It does feel like it's warranted confidence as well. That's a good ball in, but Thomas Partey's going to be equal to it. Oh, I wanted it to Noni. I found Noni, and Noni will be cleaned out. This will be a free kick. Hopefully he'll get up, but that was a reckless tackle from Miguel. I said the wingers were going to be super important today. I knew they were going to be. It's going to be given only a yellow to Gutierrez. No love lost. He was nearly a Leeds United player. Well, he doesn't want to be now. Can I whip a different ball in? I'm going to go with Van Eyck. I want right-footed and like a curl. And stick quite a bit of power on and try and get it in there. And he was just wide open. Couldn't get it to it. But after 45 minutes of football, we find ourselves on level terms with Napoli, and I'm okay with that. I just feel like we're playing that well, and Napoli aren't playing very well. I know it's not going to last for long. I feel like we desperately need a goal. Oh, Van Eyck. Charles is making a run. Can Charles do? Cuts it back in to Fatawu. It's a distance shot. It's not one you want to be taking. Get it into Van Duven. Oh, what a save. Charles there pulling the strings. Can we make something special happen from the corner? We can. They are so strong at centre-back. They have so much height. I'm going to go for something different. I'm going to really pump it deep. Try and find Pascal, who has some height. He gets in there. He gets on the ball, but he handles it. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic has been given space to run into. Pacho did chase him, and that gives us time to get Fran Garcia back. They're going to go inside now to Llorente, and then inside to Brunner. And Andre Gomez makes a big save. He really needed to save that too. Neither side pulling the trigger on subs. We're both just trying to see what happens with the players we've got out there. We probably should be leading at this stage, though. Keep letting them have corners. I'm kind of okay with it. Keep letting Anthony have it, to be fair. He's not really doing all dangerous right now. That was poor. That was poor. And Gomez saves it. All right, into Llorente. It was just easily picked up by Van Eyck. And now Noni, Madueke, might be able to climb through here. What can he do? Waited for Fatuo, and he finds that ball. Gets it across. Charles, wrong pass. Needed to be Van Duven. Van Duven. Oh, that's a great ball from Noni. Madueke, Van Duven. Oh, he's put it wide. How's he put that wide at the post? Is it just not our day in front of goal? Harris Brunner comes off for them now. They're going to bring on some firepower in Raspadori. But I'm still thinking about the biggest moment of this tie so far. Beautiful ball in from Noni Madueke. That's going to be his last action. He's knackered. But Van Duven opens his body to curl it. And oh my God, just beyond the post. But I did mention the subs, and now the supporting cast for Van Duven is going to be very different. Chair, Odebear, and Jorginho Ruta coming on the pitch. They are so tired out there, and strength in depth is starting to really have an impact. We're seeing Elias Chair get way more minutes than you ever would have thought of, although Odebear was trying to find Jorginho Ruta there, but Miguel Gutierrez is wise to it. But they could be dangerous. As the clock ticks down, this does just mean that Ellen Road will be the fortress that we need it to be and be the biggest game of our season. Unless something insane is about to happen, but Fran Garcia is definitely offside. Napoli definitely playing like the usual Italian football, you know? Just really playing tight, compact, defensive, and just hoping for a moment. And I'm just hoping that we can stop them, but we should have scored with Van Duven in this one. As 2 minutes are on the clock. Elias Chair makes a run. They're not going to let us have it. It will be 0-0 in the first leg. I don't mind that. I'm happy to go into the second leg with everything to do. But did you see those scores? There's some insane ones. Spurs beating Sevilla. That's interesting. But PSV are beating Roma. And RB Leipzig right now are on the verge of knocking out Bayern Munich. I'd be happy to see Roma and Bayern Munich not make it through to the next round. A couple of days on then, and Ekitike is back. It's Wolves. This one will be a quick sim where hopefully we can get a result, and we do. It's 3-0, Ekitike, great, and Madueke. And that leads us into the massive second leg then against Napoli. And I have opted with Ekitike up top this time. Illing Jr. as well on the left-hand side. I think the pace of him and Noni Madueke will be huge. And this game will just be huge in general. I feel like the Europa League is such a big opportunity for us. Our form is picking back up in the league as well, which is what we want to see that. But we need to just have big moments on these stages. If we can be known as a European team commonly, it's going to be easier to sign the bigger names in Europe for sure. And this is our first time back in Europe, and I feel like we performed really well, especially that Ajax result. We're expecting Napoli to sit deep again. It's going to be up to us and our skill players to break them down. Oh, Van Eyck's beaten by Kvara-Donna, and that's one of the few times he's done that, and that's a great move from Pascal Struijk. What's Kvara-Donna doing? In trouble early. It's an early yellow card, and Noni Madueke farms those yellow cards, boys. He will be happy to just keep getting him picking up yellows. Oh, Van Eyck making a move. Van Eyck want it inside to Hugo. Hugo's touch is actually really nice. Then Ekitike wants Madueke. Madueke wants that ball across to Charles. It's poor ball in. If we can get that delivery better, we will cause a danger. One thing we didn't really have in the last game, and that was threats in the box from the heading department. Eyck finds Noni Madueke. It's weird seeing us on the break. Noni takes that touch, plays it into Hugo Ekitike. Hugo Ekitike's touch is good. What defending that is from Napoli. Oh, get in there. Up against Sergi. Sergi whips her across. Meslier wants that touch. Oh, we're not going to get away with it. Are we? Kvara-Donna now, Pascal. Beautiful. Again, Kvara-Donna. And we stay safe. But Meslier, man, just hold that. What is that touch? The most dangerous, I think, Napoli have been over both legs. And the most they've thrown bodies forward has been the start of this game by, without a doubt, Meslier holds it. Oh, God, the nerves, they're high for me right now. Napoli's game plan feels very different because we're seeing Antoine Griezmann and we're seeing Kvara-Donna open up because of Antoine Griezmann, and we're seeing Napoli take the lead at Ellen Road. Particularly, they've lined up very differently, and it's paid off so far. Griezmann sucked in both centre-backs, but the full-backs kept playing Kvara-Donna onside. Kvaratskhelia just doing the damage. 92 overall, 9 games in 10 matches. What do you expect, lads? I mean, God, we do not have a superstar like that, but we're not far off. We are getting there, but what a bit of play. And they've just used him in better positions today. Griezmann really takes a bit of pressure off of him going forward. Oh, they've created this space again. Van Eyck, get to it. He can't. Kvara-Donna is definitely proving special. We nullified him in the last one. We can't nullify him in this one anymore. He makes it 2-0 just before the half, and a special player does special things. Napoli 2, Leeds United 0. And it's just devastating that it has to happen here at Ellen Road. But, you know, fair play to them. They're just so good. There's nothing we can do about this one so far. And I'm just going to go into the second half here with just an open mind. Whatever happens here, great. But we've tried to be more structured in our games recently. We tried to create those holes. What would have happened if we'd have scored in the last game when we should have done with Van Duven? Who knows? But here right now, it's not feeling like there's going to be much go my way. Van Garcia, across to Illing Jr., who is just superb with his control. And that's great. Into Charles. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. What a goal that could have been. Ekitike is going to come off. It's not been his day. We've not really seen him do all. Van Duven's going to come on, but Charles there, that was his moment. This is a good ball into Van Duven straight away, straight off the bat. They are playing with fire. We have come out with an expectation of ourselves in this second half, but we need to not let this guy get on the football. Oh, that's great. Noni. Madueke. Pull it back. Back into Charles. Is this the building of something special? As Illing Jr. turns and shoots. Oh, we're back in the game, maybe. We are back in the game, maybe. This is better from Leeds United. Illing Jr. really finding a bit of form at the minute. Whoever suggested him, you know who you are. It's looking like a brilliant suggestion. He beat the drum on the suggestion as well. And he steals the ball back there. He'll take the foul. That's what we like. He's riling their team up. But he's proven to be a very good suggestion right now. And I'm glad I listened in the end. Charles is found. And Dovin, he's found. Get it back across. He couldn't, although we're going to keep the ball moving. Illing Jr. now picks this up on the sideline. God, he's so dangerous, isn't he? He's going to whip it in. Charles is in there. That's great defending. Yep, into Gray. Here we go. Again, Illing Jr. Again, Illing Jr. It's going to be 2-2. Leeds United complete the comeback. Illing Jr. being special. But let's be honest, we've been rampant the second half. We've just thrown caution to the wind, and they've not stood a chance. What a night at Ellen Road this will be. Archie Gray up there to Van Duven's. Ball's beautiful in. And Illing Jr. looking potent in front of goal. We are knackered though. Madueke is going to be coming off for Fatu, and I don't want to take anybody else off at this stage. I feel like we're going to need a spurt of energy if we end up in extra time. But yeah, Fatu on, Madueke off. Illing Jr. on fire. That's the big thing. And the subs have worked. The players on the pitch have worked. And I tell you what, CDK... he has an involvement in everything, really, in this team. Garcia up against Anthony, against Sergi. Wants to pull it across. Oliver Skip deals with it perfectly. And it's going to allow Illing Jr. to break. And Illing Jr. is, well, he's becoming pretty special, isn't he? Illing Jr. now. Back into Van Duven. Them two are just enjoying playing football together. We'll whip that one across to Fatu. Fatu is going to play that out. And then start making a run. And Fran Garcia, we're going to find Jason Van Duven nearly. Antonio saving his team. Miguel Gutierrez. There's Van Eywick. Van Eywick does beautifully. And that's left a big gap. That's left a giant gap for Fatu, who has a lot of pace to just burst into. Fatu now still has it. Fatu still has it. Plays it back. Oh, there was nobody there. That's so frustrating. We already know we would love to get stuff done here just in normal time. To Charles, who, let's be honest, phenomenal second half. And he's going to try and play it inside. He is going to play inside to Van Duven. Oh, got a bit too convoluted. Van Duven should have just gone on with it. Oh, Illing Jr. again. Illing Jr. again. Illing Jr.'s hat-trick may just be taking Leeds United to a semi-final. What a goal. What a set of players we have at Leeds United. Believe, lads. You have to believe. What a ball in. Charles has just been playing fantastic this game. He's pulled the strings in the second half. And I said we needed someone like Cavaradonna to come on the pitch and be special. I said we didn't have that. I lied to you. We do have that. And his name is Illing Jr. And what a special night right now we are having at Ellen Road. I have to look at maybe a bit of a collapse from Napoli here. Because this is just unbelievable how this game is panning out. There's time. Lobotka wanted to whip it across. Pacho, what's the header away? What is the header away? Pacho is really testing my patience. Clear the ball. Antoine Griezmann, free. This game is nowhere near done. Now, I said Antoine Griezmann was a different maker, but to be honest with you, the difference maker here is Pacho. Strike tries to block it. It's a great finish, to be honest. But Pacho, clear the ball. It's the 88th minute, the 89th minute. Why are we trying to head the ball down there? He overplays himself into trouble consistently in this team. It is infuriating. Illing Jr.'s turned his man. Illing Jr., can he cut inside? He might be able to, you know. Illing Jr., is this a ball on to Van Duven? He can't win it. Antonio, God, he's special. Oh, he's onside. Illing Jr. pulls it back. Illing Jr. Oh, what a save. And that's the full-time whistle. Extra time it is then, boys. Oh, my God. Well, okay, I'm about to have a heart attack. Yeah, it is going to be 2 episodes now to end the season because this has been thrilling. To be honest with you, at 2-0 down, I thought it was game over. But this team have really rallied. We'll see our mistakes. It happens. I'm really frustrated with it, but I can't fault the lads. I really can't fault the lads. Garcia wins it again, and he sets Illing Jr. away just on a whim, consistently. Illing Jr. now wants Van Duven. He's going to find Van Duven. Van Duven's touch is absolutely stunning, but that defending from the central midfielder Fofana, that is also stunning. Yeah. Well, he wants Van Duven. Oh, my God. He's found Van Duven. Oh, it's gone in. It's going to be 4-3 for Leeds United against Napoli. Van Duven. But guess who has such a major impact in the goal as per usual? Illing Jr. I'm swayed too hot for this kind of match, boys. But what a pass from Ellen Jr. What a run. What a finish from Van Duven. And he deserves this because he will have been castrated after that miss. And we go 2-0 down. And then look at this. But I need a sub. I need a sub. I need some fresh legs. I don't want to bring off Illing Jr., but I'm going to have to bring off Charles, and it's not what I want to do, but we're going to bring on Gelhardt. I'm also going to bring on Calvin Phillips for his experience to try and see out this game. Tell you something, boys, this might be the craziest and best game I've ever had on a FIFA or on an FC, especially on the channel for a career mode. This has been so dramatic, absolutely insane. I'm loving every minute of it, but I am also stressed out and I'm sweating buckets. Well, this certainly would see this game out. It's whether Fatu is capable of scoring this. I think we need to get quite a bit under the football, and I need to get quite a bit of power on it. Let's see if we can score this one, boys. Oh, great save. That is half-time in extra time. Just 15 minutes then away from a huge... Would you class it as an upset? I'm going to say huge win. I don't know if you'd class it as an upset, but certainly a huge win for Leeds United. And look, we're going to need more of this as the games go on in this competition. But the fact that we've got here is just unbelievable. There is space opening up. Ben White defending really well. Gelhardt's found. Well, he's going to use Fatu, actually, and then he's going to play it into Fatu, who just couldn't whip it back across. Alabotka plays it. Kvaradona! Oh, no! A hat-trick for him, then, I guess. It's 4-4. We've done so well at just nullifying them in this half, but then a special player does something special. We've said it several times now in this game. It's 4-4. I cannot believe this, and I do not want penalties. But this is really good. We couldn't get to Labotka. He got better side of strike. Maybe Melia. It's a curled shot. It's outside of the foot. And just like that, the good work is undone. We did so well in this second half of just trying to hold the ball, making it hard for them. And now we're in this position again. Illing Jr. is in this position again. And he plays a terrible ball to Van Duven. That was the moment, maybe. There is just not time left on this clock. Oh, no. Oh, no, I've brought off Fran Garcia, and I tell you something, since I brought off Fran Garcia, things have not gone my way. Kvaradona, Melier saves it. Huge save to take this to penalties. What a save, Melier. We're going to need him to be even bigger in the penalties. I can't just fathom how this game has gone. There's going to be no time left on the clock, so this will be it. They'll get this opportunity, and that will be that. We will head into a penalty shootout. We were so close, boys. So close. Two special players in this one, though, on hat-tricks. Now, what do we have? We've got to have Pascal taking a penalty. Is that correct? Does Pascal need to take one? Raspadori, Kvaradona. Okay, let's do it. Let's see if we can win this. Van Duven, it's a pretty perfect penalty that's going to be saved, I feel, for the youngster. Raspadori steps up, and his will be saved. Oh, my God. Gelhardt, please score, mate. Please score, Gelhardt. He does. Need something big time. It's Kvaradona. It's Kvaradona. Oh, beautiful. Even though we guessed the right way. Fatu. Can he do? Will this be a goal? It's not. We've gone right twice, and they've saved it both times. I went too early. I went way too early. Well, Pascal, he's got to score it. It's as simple as that, and he does. I need a big save here. Llorente is going to go left. Oh, my God. Well, the man of the moment, Illing Jr., has to score, and then we also have to save it. Going to be Milinkovic-Savic. He steps up and scores it to send Napoli through to the next round. Leeds really fought in this game. We really did. I think we learned a lot about ourselves when you're up against one of the elite teams in the world, which when you look at this Napoli squad, it definitely is. It has one of the best players in the world. So you see Illing Jr. there going to be collecting the match ball. Cavaradonna will get one of them as well, I imagine, since multiple balls are used in the games. But that is going to be our exit from the Europa League. Am I mad at it? No, because look at the fight and effort we put in. And to be honest with you, it was a special player that beat us today in this game. Bayern Munich knocked out as well in the same breath as Roma. That is absolutely insane. That does, however, put my job at critical. Am I about to get sacked because of a low objective? It's low. We might be on for a sacking, boys. What a way to end the series if we get sacked here. That would be absolutely insane. Now, we seem to be in a job for now. We seem to be being allowed to play this Tottenham game. Now, we may on the verge of being sacked, but I have to highlight what a special player Samuel Elling Jr. is becoming. Heavily requested, and I understand why. He's got 8 goals and 4 assists this season, 3 of them in a massive game when we needed him. We were counted out, and we needed him to stand up. What a player he could be in the future for this team. Okay, lads, so I did it. In an effort to keep this series going, because I am genuinely loving this series, and I think the majority of you guys are as well, I went and signed the 3 players in Asia. It didn't upgrade me that much, considering we've fulfilled both critical and we're pretty much doing the 4 medium. I could do with signing these 4 players in the youth academy, actually. I might send a youth scout out now. I completely forgot to do that this season. That is all on me. But we have fulfilled the critical. You would think that we had more than 53. But that should hopefully be enough to keep us in a job for the rest of this season. I am, however, going to send our scout out. And where am I going to go? Where do I want to go? I feel like maybe we just go England again, but that's kind of, it's a little bit boring to just go to England again. I also don't want to just go somewhere insane. But like a part of me is like, maybe it is now time for us to do that. Never really established ourselves well in Australia. We could potentially go back there, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm just gonna go for the full 9 months, and we're gonna go for any, because I need one in every position. I really genuinely can't state this enough. I cannot wait to the point that we're on PC and I don't have to worry about any of these objectives. Also, there is this case here. No, I'm not moving out. It's just sometimes in life, lads, when you've got a girlfriend, they like to dump all their crap in your man cave. And that's exactly what happens in this situation. Next up is Tottenham. We've actually had good luck against Tottenham, but they are resurging. No Musiala in the starting 11 today, and they look tired after European football. We're going to see Jorginho Ruta come back into the starting 11 for this game against Tottenham, but we are going to see, apart from that, the team stay exactly the same as what just played against Napoli. We massively need to keep the train of just wins going in the league, so that we can get European football again. I've got a first for it now. I really enjoyed our first foray there into European football, and I want more of it. I want a lot more of that. I found Elling Jr. Elling Jr. wants to find Van Duven. Jonathan Tah is knackered for today's game. That should be mentioned. A whip a corner in, but it's not going to be on Melier, is it? I feel nervous about this game because now every game in the league feels like impending doom. Not impending doom, but feels like we need to win it. Can Van Duven steal it now? It would have been theirs. He handled it. Danielson at West Ham has been such an impact for them. They're fighting for the title. Levski. Pacho, that's beautiful. Elling Jr., though, you're not going to win that off of him. He's got Jorginho Ruta on the inside. Oh, he nearly found the ball. Although, that's great from Van Duven. He knocked it back on for Jorginho Ruta, who just couldn't deal with the strength of Jonathan Tah. And we're going to get the ball back in this throw-in, though. Tah there, just having a little bit too much for Georgie. He's not the strongest, and I completely understand it. Oh, that's lovely. Elling Jr. found. Plays it back in. Oh, that's lovely. Van Duven, touch and shot. Livakovic with the save. And they're defending well right now at Tottenham. Noni Madueke is on his bike. Noni Madueke picks it up beautifully. Plays it into Van Duven. Knocks it back to Jorginho Ruta. It's well blocked in the end. I think we just let them get back a little bit too much. Van Duven held his run. It's a great save. No. Elling Jr.'s gone down on his bloody shoulder. He stayed down. God damn, he's injured. Odebear's going to come on. Oh, that's just really frustrating. He was just finding his rhythm. I pray it's not going to be a big injury for him. Trezor, the main left midfielder. Oh, that was a dangerous one. What are they doing there? You're going to get away with it. Odebear wasn't fully on the pitch yet. But Odebear now is going to have a lot asked of him because he is the actual only out-and-out left midfielder we have. Kusevski cut me open last time I played against them. Oh, I did enough. I did enough. Great play from Oliver Skip against his old club. Anyway, okay. Play it through. Jorginho Ruta. It's been played in again. Jorginho! What a great save. But that's a little bit better for him, showing a bit more strength that time. He's not supernatural, though, in front of goal in terms of shooting. So I really would prefer that was Van Duven in that position, to be honest with you. Van Iwick. Oh, that's nice. Back in, Georgie! Oh, he's putting me on the post. He's not at full sharpness. And it does feel like he's not at full sharpness. But at halftime at Tottenham Stadium, we have been the better side. We felt like the better side as well, but we just need to convert that into goals. Maybe using Jorginho to link up a little bit more instead of getting those chances and taking those shots. That could be helpful. I do think Ilin Jr. having to come off the pitch after such an impactful performance in his last game probably doesn't help either. Charleston. Pull that one across. Oh, he does. Oh, my God. Right at the start of the half. I don't know who's actually to blame for that. I think it's just a lovely Tottenham move. The typical archetype cutback goal. And although they've not been as frequent, I have noticed recently for certain teams, they are still there quite heavily. And considering how well we've played, this would be a really bad result. We need to spark into life now. I think we're going to struggle without having someone like Ilin Jr. Oh, did he play it on time? I think he did. Fran Garcia, of all people. Fran Garcia! Oh, he just got a little shove. Just a little shove, and it was enough. Oh, no, Meslier making mistakes now. Macaulay can't score. Iwick to Madueke. He just cuts people out of the play, doesn't he? Oh, is that a good ball? It is. Van Iwick now. He's going to try and loft that one in to Van Duven. Oh, what a save. Will be Van Duven's last act, though. We're going to bring on Ekatike. It's purely for fitness. He's absolutely knackered. And Ekatike can score corners. And it doesn't. It does. It doesn't. Why take a touch there, Hugo? This is by far my biggest issue with Hugo Ekatike here. Just kick it into the back of the net. He has to take a touch to stop the ball. I am smashing the shoot button, and he is just one of the few players that always has to take a touch. This game should be 1-1. There's no doubt in my mind. Well, this one's really going to start feeling like a lost opportunity because we're in the 85th minute here, and they've really just tightened it up a little bit. They've made it a lot more difficult. But it is going to feel like a lost opportunity just because of the situation we found ourselves in early doors. Although Charles... he's found Noni Madueke. Score the goals, boys. We can't beat this goalkeeper. Absolutely insane performance from their keeper. This at least should be a point, probably more. As it goes in, no, it doesn't go over the line. How the hell? There is nothing more we could do than this. Look at this mess. Does it go over? I don't believe it does. The goalkeeper stops it on the line. Well, knocked out by Napoli and then done absolutely dirty just by a wonderful goalkeeping performance here from the Tottenham goalkeeper. Tottenham hold out. Undeserved, but fair play. That's what great teams do. Their goalkeeper deserves a massive pat on the back for this game. We huffed and we puffed and we rallied after Ilin Jr. had to go off. And we had an expected goals of 2.2 and 9 shots compared to their 3. We really were the better side. It just shows the better side doesn't always win. And that will have a huge impact on this team really being able to get Europe this season. We currently find ourselves in 8th place. We're only a point off of 7th, which would be the Conference League, and only 5 points off of Forest. So there is still hope for the Europa League. And we don't have many games left. And minus Liverpool in this run, if we could beat Sunderland, Brentford, Leicester and Burnley, which are all definitely winnable games, we should have European football. But we're going to leave that to the next episode because this was a sensational one. It was an unbelievable one. That Napoli game will go down in history on this channel. Gutted to be out of the Europa League, but just really want to do whatever it takes right now for us to get back there. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the support. If you are new to the channel, you just discovered us, make sure to smash subscribe. Hit the like button so more and more people see the series, and I will see you for the end of season number 4.